Good morning, everybody. Right behind us, as you can see, is the Mumbai gate. We're back again because today we're going to take a ferry over to Elephanta Island. It's getting pretty hot out here. We got a little bit of a late start this morning, but that's all right. It is our last day in Mumbai, and we didn't want to miss this, so we're going to head out there now. It's a little bit crowded, but let's go have some fun, guys.
One pic, please.
Okay, one picture.
Yes.
One more.
Okay.
All right. Very good.
Welcome, India.
Thank you. All right, we made it here for a whole 3 minutes before we did our first selfie.
First word of the day.
Of the day, yeah. Now we're gonna try to make it to our boat before we get stopped for more. We really don't mind doing them though. They're fun for the most part, unless you're in a hurry to get somewhere. The funny part is they say one, and then it turns into two, and then they come back a few minutes later, invite their friends over, and this.
No, thank you. We got a ticket.
So
It's so hazy today.
It
like,
is hazy
the
today.
view out
Hello.
there is like ridiculous.
how are you?
No, I'm fine, thank you. Gate number 4.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
All right, here we go. Gate number 4. Everybody keeps telling us, go to gate number 4.
You want a guide?
All right, we got a hat.
Ready for the guide?
All right, guys, so we have made it on board our ferry. I got me a Gilligan's Island hat to protect my dome today because it's supposed to be pretty hazy, and the sun is pretty intense even with the haze. It just burns my skin. So to protect the dome, it was only 200 rupees, which is like what, $3 maybe. So I figured, why not?
Better than sunburn or skin cancer.
Yep. So this little guy joined us at the beginning of the boat ride, and he's sticking around for the whole ride.
The whole city behind us has just totally disappeared. You can't even see nothing back there anymore. Even in front of us, it looks like you can't even see what's coming ahead. It's crazy.
The haze is just ridiculous. That's why when you look at Google, it says the forecast is for smoke. I didn't know what that meant until we got here, but now I do. It's not really hard to breathe though. It's not like you can really taste in the air that bad. It's not like the smog. It's just like a real thick haze. Oh, look at this thing. Okay, we made it. That was a fun ferry ride. Lots of people wanted to talk to us. We met a really nice family, and we spent the whole time BSing. Now we're at Elephanta Island, and there's a little bridge you got to walk across to get onto the island, or you could take this train that apparently goes down these tracks. I haven't seen it yet, but oh, come on, we could just walk this.
Whatever takes you elsewhere though.
So from what we know, there are some caves on this island we got to go exploring. And I was reading that there are 1,200 people live on this island right now. I think most of them are back there trying to sell us tours. Tours and fruit.
These look like mangroves.
So there was the train. You see that? There is a train. Looking at these tracks, I didn't think it was legit. So the ferry ride to get here was $3 each. $3 each, round trip, and then to get in was 10 rupees, which is like 10 cents. We did buy a guidebook for 200 rupees, so about $2 for the guidebook since there's no Wi-Fi on this island. One of these stands says you can get it there, but I think you're just hotspotting off of her phone maybe. So So now we're gonna head over to the entrance and try to find a bathroom and then start exploring. So as you guys can see behind me, as you come in, you climb these big stairs and it's just like gift shop hell the whole way up. Lots of drink shops though. So you can stop, get yourself a drink, something to eat, and keep going. So this island was originally called Garapuri Island. We'll put that down below the spelling. It means the city of caves, and that's because this island is just loaded with caves, and in the caves there's all kinds of sculptures. Now the name got changed to Elephanta Island in the 16th century when the Portuguese got here, and they found an elephant statue outside of one of the caves. And they tried to take the statue home with them, however, their chains that they were tugging it to the boat with weren't strong enough. So they broke and the statue fell into the water, and then the Indian people came along later on, retrieved it, and now that same statue is in one of their museums here in the city of Mumbai. So that's how they got the name, from the Europeans. And now we're gonna head on up this hill as soon as this crowd clears out and check out some of the caves and sculptures. One of the things we did notice is this is the first time since we've been in India that we've seen wild monkeys, and this island is full of them. They're everywhere, drinking Pepsis, eating potato chips, just living that tourist life, man. They're having a good time on tours. People just feeding them chips and cookies and sodas, and
They're happy and healthy though. I mean, they're running around having fun.
they are a little aggressive though. When she was in the bathroom, one of them came over and tried to climb on me, and they had to shoo it away. But other than that, you could look around, they're just everywhere. That's not bothering me though. And there are goats too, we noticed. And the first walk as you come in, it's just a giant hill of steps going up, and on each side it's just all tourist shops selling everything from Eiffel Tower statues to Harry Potter statues, t-shirts that are spelled wrong, and just a tourist nightmare over there. Once you get past that, it clears out a little bit. Come early because it is hot as hell here too.
They have carriers that'll bring you up the steps, but I don't know how that would be. I mean, it was so crowded walking up those steps there that they would have to be yelling at everybody, get out of our way. But
yeah, it's like a seat on two poles and two guys carry you up like you're the Maharaj or something, but I just couldn't do that, no. All right, let's go in and check it out now. So the first stop is this main cave behind us, but you can see right here is where the statue was of the elephant that the Portuguese tried to steal and take home with them. It looks like it's gonna be so nice and cool in there. Oh yeah.
I noticed everybody's been coming in and touching it. And then kind of praying. I didn't want to go. I didn't want to come all the way around.
So inside the main temple, there's a lot of carvings on the wall, and they all depict different stories of Shiva the Destroyer, and all different stories about Shiva. You can read each one, or you can get a guide. We're reading each one, and we bought a guidebook so we could tell what each one says. It's absolutely crowded, but it's really cool in here. Temperature's a lot cooler in here than outside. Some of these are like really, really spectacular, like preserved well. Love it. So once you guys get all the way up the stairs, past all the gift shops and all that, there is another charge to get into actually where the temple is, and that is $7 per person, so about $7.25 per person. And then once you're in, you could another 25 rupees if you want to film. So just keep that in mind if you come. But nobody asked us for the 25 to film. There was a sign, but they just waved us through with the camera. Monkeys everywhere, and they're all being fed Western, you know, junk food, snack food, sodas, things like that.
Couldn't tell if that one over there was pregnant or just bloated.
They're all lining up for their diabetes shots.
Oh, this one's got babies. Babies. Tree, be careful.
We noticed there's not many foreigners here. It's all locals, all Indian tourists here. They're having family picnics everywhere. It's pretty nice.
Very nice. Once you get past that first initial like staircase there.
Yeah,
Really nice, yeah.
that initial staircase was a bit much. Oh, another one. So scattered throughout this whole island, there are a lot of these caves like the one behind me. You just gotta pretty much use your imagination. They're empty caves now, but you could tell that at one point that was carved out to be a shrine of some sort. And there's a bunch of them scattered around here like that. So come ready to use your imagination.
But that Buddha head, you need no imagination. That thing was huge.
And then also, all the pictures that we saw and the pictures in the pamphlet that they gave us depicted this as being all green. But you can see, even up there on the mountain above it, it's all just dry brown.
There's a picture here.
Yeah,
That's
see?
it.
That's the picture of what it said it looks like. And that's what it actually looks like. And we're here, it's not the hot season, so if it can't grow now, I don't think it can grow later either.
But they do have a monsoon season, so maybe. That's
Maybe,
the
yeah.
monsoon season. So now we're at cave number 3. So there's 4 caves on the island.
4 caves, and this is cave number 3. This one looks a little bit better condition than cave number 2 was. So at the gate, like we said before, they charge you 25 rupees to film. But then we were just in here and one of the security guards told me I'm not allowed to film at all. So just bring a little action camera, keep it discreet. What is this guy doing? Is he causing trouble in the tree?
All the monkeys have started headed this way.
It's a long hike up this hill, but when you get there, there's supposedly a really good view. So we made it to the top, just about, and there's this cannon perched up here. Apparently way back in time, this was actually the capital of this area. And you could tell that this gun was used to protect the area, so I got distracted by some selfie seekers. Check it out. I love these trees, look at them. I would guess if there was no haze and a little bit more room to see, you'd get a pretty good view from up here, but it's so hazy, you really can't see more than like a quarter of a mile tops. Yeah, so you can see behind me with the haze and the trees, it's not too much of a view, but you can tell it must have been at one time.
What is that, mud down there?
Yeah, it looks like mud. The mangrove, where the mangrove goes out. All these little babies up here in the tree. They should definitely rename this Monkey Island because there's more monkeys than elephants. The monkeys are just getting to be a little bit ridiculous here. One just robbed us.
This one's growling as well.
This one's growling, and the last one robbed us for our water. Took our water bottle. So, the view from up there was pretty good. A little hazy, a little covered by trees, but you do get glimpses. The monkeys are ridiculous. And I'll be honest with you, this whole area here is not my favorite place we've been so far. The caves were actually pretty boring. They were just caves. There was no carvings in all the caves other than the main one. The main one was very impressive though, I will give it that. But the crowds are, I don't know, it's just getting to be a bit much. Do I recommend it? Let's see. The boat ride over was fun, and the first cave, like I said, was nice. I'm not sure if I'd recommend it though. There was so much other stuff in Mumbai that I've enjoyed more than this, that I'm a little upset we wasted a whole morning on this when we could have did something, you know.
Like
but,
a food tour, I mean.
yeah,
like,
I think I'd have enjoyed a food tour.
Yeah.
So I don't recommend this one too much.
Us personally, yeah.
Yeah,
it's not
because
our thing.
if you're into the history and all the temples and all, it'd be better bet for you guys. This was, you know, it's an effort to get here.
I think that the guy telling us not to video record too, that was kind of like, well, I tried. Like, I was like, come on, I want to buy the video fee, and they told me no.
Yeah, so there's a little bit of shadiness going on here, but
These fucking monkeys.
Monkeys.
These monkeys are scaring the hell out of me.
yeah. So we're gonna head on down the hill now, get away from these jacked up monkeys. They're all jacked up on sugar, and yeah, everybody's feeding them. They're giving them Doritos, they're giving them potato chips. I seen them giving them sodas and Pepsi. You know, so yeah, they're all jacked up right now.
No wonder that monkey wanted my water.
Right?
He's like, man, I'm tired of all that stuff, that sugar.
So let's go on, we'll head down and we'll say goodbye to you guys at the bottom. So we were coming down the hill and we were just talking. There's one thing we realized is there's litter everywhere. And as we're coming down, we're watching people just finish their bottles and their chips and throw the bags and throw the bottles on the side here. And it's just nasty. This is a World Heritage Site. And these are the Indian people. This isn't foreigners. This is locals doing this. It's just, it's kind of disturbing.
It's
yeah.
your heritage. I don't know. I feel like if you respected it was just a little bit better. I don't know.
Yeah, to see them littering like this, it's just, you know.
But then the monkeys as well. I mean, I've seen people, because they're scared of the monkeys.
No, that's
throw-
one thing. Throw
whole
something
bags
for
of chips,
self-defense, yeah.
Like I just did, but it's.
No, but this was people I saw like finishing their drinks and just didn't want to carry it, so they threw it on the ground here. And that's not self-defense, that's just littering. So you guys can see all these little souvenir shops around us, and honestly 99% of them have nothing to do with Elephanta Island. They're, like I said, statues of other places around the world, and even the magnets are from here. So I don't know, a couple of elephant things, but 99% is just gitchy nonsense that has nothing to do with here. Total waste. All right, we made it out of the main area up there, and I tell you, we couldn't get out of there fast enough. I can't stress how annoying it seems to be right now. I don't even want to put it on the Indian people, because the rest of Mumbai, we've been having a blast. but I think it's because we're here in a tourist area and we've been doing more of the off the beaten path stuff. So to us, this was just terrible, horrible. I can't wait to get on the boat and get out of here. I do want to stop and get some fruit up here, but I'm gonna wait until we get past this craziness a little more.
The best part of it was the ride here and the conversation we
Yeah.
had with those the family there. That was my favorite part. Oh god, all right, here we go.
All right, let's get past this more of this madness here.
Brother, Billy, Barappa, Maggie.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is the entrance to Elephanta Island. Trash shit everywhere. I got you.
Sit in the chair this time? As I can
All
scoot
right.
over if you'd like.
We made it.
That was nice, just right on.
Yeah, that's the second time we caught the ferry right as it was pulling out. Nice. No waiting.
And we got a bag of chips, and these things are absolutely amazing. I wish they would sell these in the U.S.
The spice is just on
Indian
point.
Magic masala.
Yeah, that's our favorite chips here so far. We just had a big plate of fruit up there. We'll put the picture up, but the fruit here hasn't been the freshest. The cucumbers are dry, the watermelon's dry. But
Papaya and grapes are my two favorite fruits here, I
yeah,
think.
pineapple is pretty good too. All right, let's get across and we'll tell you guys our feelings of our day so
We're gonna take a
far.
45-minute nap.
It is pretty cool getting off the ferry and walking right under the gateway of India. That's nice.
Seeking refuge in the shade.
You guys can see how much more crowded it is here now than it was this morning. They call it Sunday Fun Day. All the families come out and just hang out here in this little square. Much more crowded. But anyhow, let me give you guys my wrap up. As the title of this video is called, Is It Worth Going to Elephanta Island in Mumbai? My answer, honestly, you know I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. I promised you that at the beginning. I didn't like it. It was a complete waste of my last day here. We had a choice this morning to go to a national park or to come here. And we decided, everybody said, oh, you have to see this. So we came here and I just wasn't impressed between the monkeys stealing from us, the security guys scamming us with the camera, and you know, just basically the caves were empty. There was nothing to see except for the first main cave, which had some carvings, but they were in real decay. All right, go while we can. That was a huge session of
So it's a good thing that you said change the battery while we were on the ferry.
all right, come on. All right, guys, we're gonna try to do that outro all over again, but you see what happens when we even stop for a split second and boom, we're swarmed. So let's head out of here and we'll do the outro in the street. They're all so kind and thankful, and it's just, you can't say no. And then one's going and 10 more show up, and then a crowd shows up.
When the kids come, I feel bad, and then I'm like, I
Yeah.
have to. You know, I just have to.
And then someone mentions YouTube and the crowd just triples. We've had people take pictures and then come back with their family a few minutes later. It's hilarious. Alright guys, I'm gonna turn this camera off for a minute and hopefully we can get out of this little area, grab ourselves an ice cream, and we'll say goodbye to you guys there. Alright guys, so we walked about 2 blocks from the Mumbai gate just to get away from the crowds, because every time we stopped someone wanted to take a foreigner selfie. So like I was saying before this, would we recommend coming to the, wait, I don't even remember where we are right now. I gotta do this all over. So now we're about 3 or 4 blocks away. We finally got into a park area in front of this giant, beautiful museum behind us. Check this thing out here. And this is like the closest we're gonna come to getting any peace. So I'm gonna try to wrap the video up here. The name of this video was, do we recommend going to Elephanta Island? Is it worth the trip? And my answer is no. I am not gonna recommend it. Between the monkeys stealing our water, the litter all over the place, the caves were empty, you couldn't even go in them. It was a lot of climbing through tourist hell where they're selling souvenirs that don't even relate to Elephant Island. I mean, we saw Eiffel Tower statues and Harry Potter t-shirts. It just didn't have anything to do with it there. So, you know, we had a choice between going to there or a national park today. And we decided to go there because everybody said it was a thing to do here. And I was pretty disappointed. And, you know, I'd like to tell you guys the truth, how we feel. I'm not going to sugarcoat it just because we're here. It was a waste of time. I don't recommend doing it. But we've had a good time anyway. I mean, you see what happens when we come off the ferries. People swarm us and want to take selfies, and it's just a good time here. Everybody's got a good attitude, so we still had a great day today. But nah, skip Elephanta Island, do something else. Try Sanjay National Park or one of those places. But that's it. I think we're like, it's hot and everybody's just swarming us. Yeah, we're ready to go get cooled down, get something to eat. So I hope this was helpful if you're deciding to come here. You know, now you know our opinion anyway. If you like the video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and we'll see you from Agra.